Hi, it's Rick, Montana Outlaw BBQ, back in today to talk about the Louisville Brown Sandwich. So one of the great things that Ty and I get to experience as we travel around the country doing barbecue contests is we get to go to localities and try some of their signature dishes. And this one is from Louisville, Kentucky, called the Louisville Brown. And the story has it, the Louisville Brown Hotel was built in the 1920s. At that time, Louisville was the 5th largest city in the United States. And at night, they would have 1,200 people come in and dance in their dance hall, in their big ballroom. It's a huge facility. It's great. Ty and I have actually stayed in there. And afterwards, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, their patrons would come into the restaurant needing some, what else but soakage. So this sandwich was created in about 1929. What's interesting about all this, if you know your history, in the 20s was prohibition. This sandwich was designed from that period of time where everybody was, living life, having a great time. So we have 2 variations of it tonight. Today we're going to show you. Of course, we're going to add our own little outlaw twist to it, of course. So to begin this process, we'll make the sauce that goes over the sandwich. And as always, all the recipes will be on our webpage, so you can check it out. Okay, so first of all, we're going to melt some cheese, or not cheese, butter. And we'll get that melt. We're going to make a little roux right now. As you probably know, a roux is basically a flour and butter paste. It's a thickening agent as you make sauces. So you start with that. You see it a lot in Cajun cooking, but we'll start it here. The key of it is you release the nutty flavor of the wheat, the flour. Say a lot of times in Cajun cooking, they'll brown it so you get that color. We don't want to do that in this case. We're making a light cheese sauce. So we want 2 ounces of flour, which is about 1/4 cup. The key here is constantly whisk it. You don't want it to burn. It can burn very easily. And as you can see, it's starting to get, it gets thick right away. Keep stirring it, let that butter melt. It takes about 2 minutes, so it won't take very long at all. We just want to make this kind of a pasty to make the sauce. See now that our butter's all melted, flour's mixed in, it's making a kind of a thick paste. So now we're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream and 1 cup of whole milk. We'll want to keep whisking that as well. You don't want to have it necessarily boil because that will scald the milk, and that's not, we want to try to avoid that at all costs. So constantly stir it. You'll see it because of the heavy cream and the roux, it'll become a kind of a thick mixture. Should be about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. We should see it start thickening up. Our sauce is now thickened. We're going to add the Romano cheese. We'll whisk that in so that it incorporates, and then that sauce, then we'll set it aside. Okay, we'll put a little touch of nutmeg in it. And this sauce is ready to go. So now we're going to begin the construction of our Louisville Brown Sandwich. And we're, of course, do a Montana Outlaw spin. We like to add tomato jam. No, if you hadn't heard of it, it's delicious. Our recipe will be on our website and on our social media. And I just put a generous quantity on top of this bread. This is thick sliced bread with the crust removed. And what I do is I took 2 slices and I cut one diagonally for the sandwich. Okay. Put a pretty liberal amount of this tomato jam on there. So today, of course, we're using turkey. We have a competition turkey video out there we filmed. Make sure you catch that, give you an idea how to prepare a turkey. So this is how we do it. We set it on our sandwich. We're starting to construct it. Now we put on a couple tomatoes. And we put on some of our sauce. And to top it off, 2 slices of bacon. Everything's better with bacon, right? So you got bacon. You have a couple options at this point. You can take it, put the whole plate in your oven and broil it, kind of give it a golden tan, or it's ready to go right now. So this is a Louisville brown sandwich, classic style. The next option we're going to show you a variation is a slider. This sandwich is inspired by our friend Robin. You may remember her husband Frank. He inspired our Manhattan drink, our first cocktail drink. If you get a chance, catch that video. It was great. But Robin, these are friends we made through barbecue and just turned out to be great friends out in Nashville. And she's originally from Louisville, and she prepared this for us. Last time we were there, it just is crazy good. So let's construct today. I'm sure I won't do it quite as well as Robin, but I'll give it my best shot. So you start with turkey, and what we did here is this is a Hawaiian dinner roll that we sliced diagonally, made a sandwich out of it. And we're just gonna layer this turkey on this Hawaiian roll. Put a layer of white cheddar cheese, a layer of tomatoes. Let's put on some bacon crumbles. Same moire sauce. I'll layer that on here. So this would be an excellent dish if you're having maybe a Kentucky Derby party. A bunch of friends coming over, you want some sliders, you want to do something a little different. Try to convince them that it's healthy because it's turkey. Now we'll put their half the bun on. Now this is a garlic butter sauce, kind of a glaze. We're just gonna glaze this over the buns. The recipe is on our website. So this is a butter glaze. It's got butter, garlic. We're just gonna coat the top of the buns with it. And then we're gonna put it on the grill at about 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Okay, we just got this off the grill. It was on the grill at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. This is Robin's variation of the Louisville brown sliders. I know the crew can't wait to dig into them. Thank you, Robin, for sharing this recipe with us. All right, so let's slice these up and see what they look like. And there you guys have the insides of it. Louisville brown slider. And I can tell you right now, the smell off it is just, you smell the cheese and the turkey is just awesome. Okay, let's slice one up here. Oh man. This is really a complex sandwich. You got the sweetness from the tomato, you got the creaminess from the cheese sauce, and the smoky turkey flavor. I mean, it's just all sorts of flavors in this, and it's a great, great sandwich. You take this to a party or you fix it, you'll be the hit. I know you'll love it. Thank you, Robin, for sharing with us. We love you. Some of our best barbecue friends in Nashville. Thanks for watching our video, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, like, and leave us comments. We love to hear your comments from our subscribers. Thanks again. This is Rick. We'll see you next time at Montana Outlaw BBQ.